Howdy everybody, it's David Breen. Alright, so I've figured out how to get optimal screen recording. I had to play the game in full screen mode from Unreal Engine, and now I can hit F12 and it records real nice. So I'm just gonna sit here and play the game for a little bit and tell you a little bit about why I'm doing certain things, the mechanics of the combat. So I'm using a controller right now, and you can adjust the camera with the right thumbstick and you move with the left, but if you hold to the left on the left thumbstick, you'll move, or right, you'll move in circles. So this way the camera will follow you as you try to turn around, so you don't always have to adjust your camera. But if you make a quick sudden turn, you can run toward the camera and simply click the right thumbstick to flip the camera at any time. And alright, so if you hold X, and this is on an Xbox controller, hold X while you're moving, he will pick up speed, and you can hear his footsteps there. He also opens his mouth when he starts running fast. Alright, now if you push A, he'll jump. And today I just implemented dodging, so you can side strafe by hitting the left and right shoulder buttons. Now this game's going to be set up for speedrunning. I want speedrunners to love this game and want to play it constantly and try to get better scores. So I made sure that just running straight forward is the fastest way to get around. That way we don't see some kind of crazy, speedrunner side strafing through the whole game. We don't want that. So side strafing is convenient for dodging something, but it's not convenient for general movement. Alright, now we go up here. And we got these plasma beams. That was basically a candle particle system that I stretched out and enlarged and thought it looked pretty cool for that. So they're emitting light from them. Now if we walk down this corridor here, we'll have lights come on. So I don't really have anything set up to do yet. I'm going to start implementing physics objects that you can push around, pick up, throw. I've got the mouse Max. If you push B, he will do a karate kick. And the way this works is you just push B once and he goes through the motion, and you can change the direction of your kick at any time. So if you rotate from left, starting with left and then down, left, down, all the way through and make a circle, after you push B, you can gain momentum on your kick, and sometimes things take a little extra effort to break or buttons to push, so it doesn't do you any good. It's not a strong enough kick. I can actually program to know what the trajectory, the speed of his foot is at any given moment, and so I can program it to say it has to be going at least this fast before it can have an effect. So that means you have to go up, push B, and then do a circle on the joypad to spin him around. Well, that was a bad example. There we go. And so it makes a difference. I'm not going to have a targeting system in this game. You can kind of strafe around somebody if you want, but I don't like that auto targeting, because then that kind of just automates everything and takes the whole point away from a good platformer. So this game is going to be slight puzzle based, but you're always going to be on the move. Picking up cheese, you're going to have stamina. As you pick up cheese, you get your stamina back. So you constantly, it's kind of like Sonic running around getting rings, but the cheese isn't for score, it's to keep your stamina up so you can keep running. If you run out of cheese, then you go back to a walk and you have to stand still to get your endurance back up. So you gotta keep following the trail of cheese, do what you gotta do to get the cheese, to keep going. And it's going to be kind of like a time attack game. You're always trying to get somewhere as quickly as possible. So kind of a puzzle racing action platformer. And the kick will mostly be just to hit targets and to break open things you need, to activate switches. And of course the cats in black are the enemies, and they have you trapped in this giant maze. Further details of the story I'm going to keep a secret for now, because it's pretty cool, and just wanted to show off some of the mechanics. Jump inside. So I want to make it really fun to play. You feel like you have complete control over the character. I may even implement wall jumping. If anybody has any suggestions of what they'd like to see, let me know. But that's about everything for now. Anything else? I showed off jumping, kicking. Yep. Oh yeah, another thing is, in dark areas or darker areas, I noticed that the lighting looked really bad on Max, the mouse. So what I did is I found out how to create a lighting channel. So I put 4 lights around him to give him a nice even light, no matter what environment he's in. And those lights are on channel 2, and Max can pick up lights on channel 1 and channel 2. Which means he picks up lights from the environment as well as these other lights that only hit him and nothing else. This way we don't get any ugly lighting situations. It always looks nice and smooth. If anybody would like to see the code or have any questions about how I programmed any of this, just let me know in the comments. And I'll answer your questions. Oh, one more thing I want to show you real quick. Let's go ahead and